Man, honestly, today is such a crazy day for Dokkan because so much stuff literally just came out. We're going to go ahead and talk about it here. So, as always, thank you for the translations. Reddit, I'm not going to thank you, Toaster of Fun. I'm not going to because you are not a swaggy toaster. Anyways, my wisdom teeth are killing me, man. These are going to have to come out soon. But, anyways, I'm just playing Toaster. You know I love you, bro. Anyways, so much stuff came out, man. Like Merge Zamasu and, Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. I'm not even going to get into that. But let's go ahead and take a look at it here. So let's look at the previews for the units. We're going to open up the Merge Zamasu one first. I'll show you guys the super attack for him, and we'll show the super attack for Trunks. Now, I don't think that this will pick up the sound. I think the sound is off, even if I turn this on. Oh, shit. So Merge Zamasu is a tech unit, of course. Avatar looks clean. I don't know why Goku's about to die, though. I think that's interesting. Okay, so I actively think that super attack will look a lot better in two times. It just looks like it's meant to be run in two times because in one time it looks really the speed. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other one, and that would be Toronkus or Trunks, of course. All right, and Trunks is actually his is lit. It looks really good. So I'm gonna turn it up. So they're nuking. They're going to change the entire field purple for Trunks. This is lit. All right. So that sword attack was amazing. The animation for Trunks was flat out amazing. It looked really, really good. Now, both of these units did over 1,000,000 damage. Obviously, they're going to hit really, really hard. Let's go ahead and look at their translations. That's actually like over here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So using Google Translate, but here we go. Thanks, Toast. Your Google translated translations. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about LR Frieza yet. We're going to talk about the Trunks and Zamasu because I just kind of showed them off. Of course, there's a non-transcended UR and then the transcended UR one. So let's look at Trunks first. We're right here. He stats, HP, attack, defense. Super type characters get 60% to all their stats. He changes strength orbs to intelligence. He gets 12% more attack per intelligence orb, meaning he has to get intelligence orbs. Not every nuker needs every orb, like intelligence orbs. Like Buon, for example, can take any orb he wants. He does the Gallic Gun. It does supreme damage, or transcended oversized, I believe is immense actually. Yeah, it's immense. And he reduces defense, which is really good. There's not very many hero cards that do stuff like that. His links are Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Vegeta Family, Messenger from the Future, Future of Despair, and Ready for War. Okay, so Abysmal Future, I believe is what that's called. Let's look at the Zamasu here. SSR Zamasu. Revive him, praise him, revere him, praise him, excuse me. He has a farmable super attack. There was actually a farmable Zamasu physical unit, I believe, on the event, so you're going to want to max him out. Merge Zamasu cost is 32. He's the villain leader, 60% up. And super type characters get 15% down attack, meaning that if you're running heroes on a team with Merge Zamasu, they will get weaker by 15% right now, unless he Dokkans and then turns into 10%. But basically, they don't want you running Merge Zamasu with hero units. And he gives himself 100% more attack before he Dokkan Awakens, of course. Absolute Thunder, immense damage and reduces defense as well. He has Nightmare, Godly Power, Fear and Despair, Fused Warrior, Future of Despair, and Big Bad Bosses. Amazing link set for both of the units. Let's look at their Transcendent UR, starting with Trunks, of course. Nothing changed really, of course. His stats change, and his leader skill gives him 1 key now. He's basically the hero demigod. Instead of 2 key or excuse me, I burped a little bit. Instead of like 2 key or anything like that, they just give him a bigger buff to the stats. So they're 70% instead of the 50% that Vegito Blue has. But it's 1 key, so it's like there's no point. He still changes the orbs. This time he gets 15% per intelligence orb. His cost goes up, of course. And now he greatly reduces defense. That means that he breaks barriers now on Broly stage. He keeps the same links, but he gets Super Fierce Battle. Zamasu, same thing. Keeps the same links, but gets Super Fierce Battle. And he also greatly lowers defense as well. Now he lowers hero-type characters by 10%, and he gives himself 120%. Now that's the biggest, I believe, percentage raise in the game next to Full Power Frieza and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and those are 2 of the hardest hitters in the game. So obviously, innately, Zamasu will be up there as well due to that statistic. So that being said, let's look at those 2 units, and then we'll look at some of the other stuff that's coming. Off the cusp, right? Initial thoughts. We saw both of the units do over 1 million damage. That means that both of them will hit really hard. There's a couple of stipulations to that, in that Zamasu does it naturally. Trunks needs orb manipulation because he's a nuker. The thing about nukers is people kind of use nuking as this way to measure the value of a unit. That's not really how it goes, right? Like, because, and the same can be said for Buhan, right? Buhan is one of the best units in the game, not because he's a nuker, because he can hit hard without needing to change the entirety of the field and stuff like that. Not to imply that Trunks can't, because technically Trunks has a farmable super attack as well from the other event. If you want to go through all that hell, and you can do it. But like, it's not to say that Trunks can't. It's just he's not really the same ilk, right? But that being said, Zamasu seems like a amazing unit. He's got all of the necessities as far as links goes. He has Fury and Despair. He's got big bad bosses. He has Fierce Battle. He also, has 120% up. He's basically a staple for a villain team. He has all the links. He has Nightmare too. Like, literally, he's going to link with He's going to link with Zamasu. The other, he will link with Zamasu because he also has godly power too. But he'll link with Goku Black and Rose incredibly well, and some other units in there like Full Power Frieza is going to be a really good linker for him. Now you've got 2 units in him and Full Power Frieza that hit 120% up on their passives. It's ridiculous. So off the bat, Zamasu seems like the better unit, I'll say that, but Trunks is really good. My only issue with Trunks is that I struggle to find a necessity for him on the Mono Intelligence team, because Mono Intelligence needs a couple of things, and they're not units that are heroes that don't have like shocking speed, for example. Not to say that Trunks can't be good. I think that since he supplies his own ki, it kind of makes up for it in a big way. I think that really makes up for it in a big way because he gives himself ki by changing orbs, right? But it's the difference of running Android 13, which is why I say Android 13 is a staple, because he's going to change STR orbs to intelligence. That's great unless there's like one STR orb on the field, or like they're way off on the maps where you can't get them or link with them with other orbs. So like in that scenario, it shits on you, right? But otherwise, they're both incredible units, but it looks like Zamasu would be the better unit, which I guess kind of makes sense because he would technically be stronger aside from that freaking spirit sword thingy. But let's look at some of the other things that are here. The old Trunks and both of the old Trunks is from like the STR and the physical. The Super Trunks units, they are now Dokkan Awakening. And let's look at their stats. So there's the physical one, all types attack plus 40%. It used to be 25%, I believe. He gives himself 4 ki and 60% attack. That's really good because I believe it also used to just be 40% more attack too. Like, he really got a massive upgrade from this, and he gets Fierce Battle too, and Prepared for Battle. So he's gonna be a really good physical unit. I didn't even notice that. He is going to be a really, really good physical unit. And I believe that if I remember correctly, I need to get on DBZ.space. I'm pretty sure that the Trunks also stacks his attack. If he stacks his attack, that guy is going to be one of the hardest hitters for physical. Let me swipe over to Japan. Let's look at the cards really quick. You guys are just seeing my whole process right now. Inactive. It should be inactive, I believe. Unless they're active, but elements, physical, type, super. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So this guy, right? He stacks his attack up to 3 times, so he gets 50% more attack each time he super attacks too. This guy is literally amazing. He's a beast. Let's look at his max stats. Jeez, man, he's going to hit so hard, but he's not really what physical needs. That's the problem. His physical didn't really need him, but it's nice to have other options. And he's the Dokkan Waking of where are you at? I know people see him. There he is. Him. This one turns into him. So the strength one, I'll show you guys the strength one while I'm here, and we'll look at him together. I think that physical fits a lot better because strength doesn't really fit on an Omega Shenron team. But I think strength has better art. But I also think strength originally had better art than he has now anyway. All right, so strength, I believe, lowers the enemy's defense greatly, or it's regular. Somebody tell me down below. Either way, being a hero card that lowers defense is very rare, which is really nice to have. He's basically got the same link set, which we'll get back to, but he gives himself 70% more attack. So that's it. And this is what he comes from. It's this one right here. I think this one has better art innately, just naturally. But that's just me, my opinion. Yeah, I forget Hato has a lot of the cards over here too. You see the Zamasu units, the farmable one. This is the one from the banner, and this is how he looks when he Dokkan Awakens. This is Frieza stuff. We'll get into Frieza stuff next. These are these two. This is Trunks before you Dokkan Awaken him. Post Dokkan Awakening, amazing art. But anyways, let's get back to this is a bit longer video. I'm sorry. This is just a lot of information that came out. So he has they basically both have the same links. Yeah, they both have Golden Warrior, Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan, Vegeta Family, Ready for War, Soul versus Soul, and Super Fierce Battle. They have really good links, to be honest. I mean, Soul versus Soul is still a one key link. It just is really situational. Vegeta Family, I believe, is a one key link. It's really situational too. Messenger from the Future is garbage, but everything else is a standard Ready for War pack. So that's it. Aside from Frieza stuff. Now, there's a tech Frieza that, according to Zenrot, shout out to Zenrot, will be given out for like New Year's or whatever. He's not a bad unit. I think Hato actually tweeted him really quick. We'll go see that. I think he actually tweeted that out. My mouth is really dry, not gonna lie. Strength, physical attacks. Maybe not. I saw the image somewhere. Maybe I can pull him up on db.space really quick. Extreme Tech. Okay, is there a Frieza right here? Hey, Zamasu. Not bad. I like that art, boy. That art's clean. There he is. This is him. Yeah, this Frieza is the one that you get for free, apparently. I could swear that there was another unit, like one that he Dokkan Awakens into. Either way, there's no Dokkan stamp on him, so I assume he doesn't Dokkan Awaken. But yeah, that's Frieza. Let's look at the other Friezas. This is LR Frieza, right? Really, really good unit. Let's look at the translation courtesy of Toaster of Fun. All right, so first form, SSR, and then LR. Okay, the first form of the unit. Let's just actually, you guys can see it. I mean, you can check that out. His first form is SSR as a TUR, and we'll just look at the LR because he has a few different versions of him. He does colossal damage at 12 key. He does the ultra super attack at 18 key. And he also lowers the enemy's attack and defense, which is great. His passive gives himself 13,000 more attack and 5,000 more defense at the start of the turn. He's basically Kaioken Blue without like turn restriction, which is really cool. His stat is 16,000 attack. That's the highest natural stat in the game at this point. And then you automatically get 13,000 more attack, and then you factor in whatever his leader is, so his attack is going to be ridiculous. Oh my goodness. He has strongest clan in space, universe's most malevolent, metamorphosis, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses, fear and despair, and legendary power. So off the bat, Frieza is amazing. People were saying he can't run in STR because STR is either over in a flash or like some hybrid of like GT and shocking speed. But what I'll say is that since he has fear and despair, that's enough. That's a 2-key link. A lot of strength units have it. It sucks that Cell strength doesn't have it, but like it's weird. But he still super attacks early, so it makes up for it. But Omega has it. General Rildo has it, and you can run a really, really good Frieza on that team. Strength really could use this Frieza. He also debuffs, which is an awesome thing to have. He's got the big bad bosses. He's got Thirst for Conquest, which is a link I haven't seen really useful in a while, but it's not a bad link at all. It just needs more people in it. He has Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, the standard Frieza pack. He also has a legendary power, that LR link. So that's pretty much all there really is for Frieza. I'm going to show you guys his other forms really quick. There's that one. Alright, so this is how he starts. No, this is his Transcendent UR. No, this is the regular one, okay. This is the Transcendent UR. Boom. And then he turns into the other one. So yeah, there's that. Not really much else really going on here. Oh, there's that Tech Frieza. Yeah, not really much going on here. Of course, Frieza has a farmable super attack as well, but it's basically only farmable from... Actually, you know what? It's farmable from 2 events, okay? It is farmable from the Bardock event, where you get that AGL Pod Frieza, and it's farmable from the physical Frieza stage, the Dokkan event stage. So you can actually farm him a couple of ways. I literally just thought of that, but yeah, I'm gonna have to tell these guys that you can farm Frieza from that other event too. Correct me if I'm mistaken. But anyways, it's been a long video. I'm tired of talking, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.